It's Lex here with you today. Thank you so much for joining me and clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be talking about a few of my favorite books and just hope to give you all some nice tingles in the process. So I'm going to get started. I read a lot of books that I guess you could say have a lot of stuff to do with psychology, just human behavior, stuff like that. So that's what a lot of my favorite books have to deal with, as well as a few other different things. But this book right here, this book is called Murphy's Boy by Tori L. Hayden. Tori Hayden is an educator as well as a counselor and stuff like that. This book is very old. I believe my mom had to read this book when she was in college, and so this is her copy. And when I was younger, I ended up finding it amidst like a bunch of other really old books, and I took it out and I started reading it, and it's been one of my favorite books. There was another book that we had, and I don't know what happened to it. I think I lost it, but it was called One Child, also by Tori Hayden. In this book, she just talks about Tori talks about her experiences with this young boy here. He's 15 years old, selective mute, had a lot of psychological problems. He had been mentally abused, physically abused, and she just talks about her experiences with him and getting him to talk again, and a lot of the stuff that he went through and what she went through and helping him as well. If you are a psychology major, if you're a sociology major, I totally recommend that you read this book as well as One Child by Tori Hayden. This is one of my favorite books. Another book that I absolutely love, a lot of you may recognize this book. It's called Anthem by Anne Rand. It's a little difficult for me to say. This book, to me, this book is about identity and about self, really. The people in this book live in a society where they are not allowed to be individuals. They never say the word I, they never say me. They always refer to themselves as us and we, because they are not individuals, they're part of a whole group. And it's about this man that he goes against the grain, basically. Like, he doesn't want to be part of that group. Like, he wants his own identity. So I read this in high school, and I totally fell in love with it, so much so that one of the quotes from this book inspired my first tattoo. And that quote is, "I am, I think, I will." And if you're familiar with this book, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you're not familiar with this book, I recommend that you read this book so that you can better understand what I'm talking about, and just so you can fall in love with this book as well. So, Anthem by Anne Rand. Check it out. Another one of my favorite books is this one right here. It's called Come Back, and it's a memoir / autobiography by a mother and daughter by the name of Claire and Mia Fontaine. The book says a mother and daughter's journey through hell and back, and that is definitely what it is. It's about a young girl who is bright-eyed and brilliant, smart, great student, and she just spirals down, drug addicted, going through all this crazy stuff because of something that happened in her past. And it's just about the way the mom and the daughter deal with the past and the present and the future. This book is so good. I've read it so many times. I mean, it's awesome. I would love for this book to become a movie because I think that this story should be told over and over and over again. So I definitely recommend this book to anyone out there, especially a mom and a daughter. You should read this book together. Oh, and this is them in the back. They're very pretty, right? Okay. This book here is called Candy. Yes, that's Heath Ledger on the cover. Someone, when I was in high school, recommended this book to me, and I went and checked it out and found it, bought it, and absolutely fell in love with it. And then I saw the movie, and it was great too. Of course, I'm one of those people that thinks that the book is so much better than the movie. I know, I am one of those people. But this is definitely a great book. It's a romance between them two, and they also are heroin addicts. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, a romance between two people and a romance between heroin. This book is awesome. It's just as addictive as, well, anyway, it's addictive. I've lent this book to a ton of people, and everyone who's read it has returned it to me and said that they absolutely love it as well. So I definitely recommend this book to anyone out there. Another book that I really love is this book here, Tales of Mystery and Imagination, Edgar Allan Poe. I love this book because, of course, I love Edgar Allan Poe's works, but the art in this book is extraordinary. It's like gothic-y and scary art pictures in here to go along with the stories. It's so good. If you like Edgar Allan Poe, you would definitely love this book because it ties, the art that's in this book ties perfectly well with his stories and his storytelling. This book was actually a gift to me, and the person that bought it for me, they knew me well. So, yeah, I love this book, and I recommend that y'all go get it. I think I've actually seen them at Barnes & Noble, like in the clearance area. So yeah, check it out. Another book is Stargirl. This is a young adult novel. It's really cute. It's not that long, not that hard of a read. But again, this book is about identity and knowing yourself. I recommend this book to anyone out there who's in high school, or for a parent that, is having, has a child that's been bullied or doesn't really know like how to fit in. I definitely recommend this book. Especially for young girls and young boys too, because I think young boys can learn a lot from the boy that's in this book. I like it, and I like the simple cover to it, and I love the story. I mean, it's so good, it's so great. Jerry Spinelli, great author. If you've never read this book, never heard of it, I definitely recommend it to you. These next two books are by the same author. This book is called Tricks by Ellen Hopkins, and this one is called Burned as well, by Ellen Hopkins. She has a very unique way of writing in that she writes like in poems, and a lot of her books are different stories like tied into together. That's the way this book is written. It's a bunch of different people whose stories like intertwine and connect with each other. This one is about a young girl who falls in love with someone that her parents don't approve of. I think we've all been there. But it's pretty extreme. Like, the situation that she's in is pretty extreme. But I really like this book. I really like Ellen Hopkins as an author. Yes, she's a young adult novelist, but she's a great writer. This book is about people that find themselves in crazy situations and the stuff that they do to get out of their situations or to feed their habits. That's what this book is all about. And it's really great, really intense writing. Like I said, Ellen Hopkins, she's a great writer. So, yeah, I have a lot of other books that I really love, but I just wanted to share a few of them with you today. And one more book that is not so much a book, but a comic book is The Killing Joke. I absolutely love this comic book. I love Batman. Joker's, is an awesome villain. But I love this book. I love the storyline. I love the art in it. This book is just awesome. And if you are a comic book reader and if you're a Batman fan and you've never read The Killing Joke, I totally recommend it to you. It's great. The art in it is fantastic. So, yeah, I totally recommend that you check this book out. It has a little different take, of course, on the Joker and his backstory and how he came to be and whatnot. So I definitely recommend that you check this book out. Okay guys, that's gonna be it for this quick video. I just wanted to share some of my favorite books with y'all, and I hope that you consider reading some of them, and if you do, definitely let me know what you think of them, and if you've read some of these books, let me know what you think of them. Maybe we can have a little discussion about them. Thank you so much for your time and for visiting my channel today, and I hope to see you all in the future. Have a great night or a great day, depending on when you're watching this video. Alright, thanks guys.